Don't ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in bloody sheets to drop you 6 feet underneath. They put you in a pine wood box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. It all goes well for about a week, and then your coffin begins to leak, and the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle on your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose as you begin to decompose. A slimy beetle with demon's eyes chews through your stomach and out your sides. Your stomach turns to rancid grease, and pus pours out like melted cheese. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you'll eat when you're dead. And the worms crawl out, the worms crawl in, the worms that crawl in are lean and thin, the ones that crawl out are fat and stout. Your eyes fall in and your hair falls out. Your brain turns into maggot pie. Your liver starts to liquefy. And for the living all is well as you sink further into hell. And the flames rise up to drag you down into the fire where you will drown. Your skin melts off as you descend, and Satan tears you limb from limb. Your suffering will never end. And the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. They'll eat your guts and then ship them out. And when your bones begin to rot, the worms remain, but you do not. Don't ever laugh till husk goes by, for someday you have been meant to die. Then the brings is don't be swear. Ask yourself, does anyone care? Good evening and very, 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 very welcome to everybody tonight. Just getting ready, set up here. You're all very welcome. Are you all ready for this one? Good evening and very welcome to our Spooktacular. Good evening to you all. I hope you're going to enjoy this absolutely amazing place where we are tonight. We are in Ballygally-castle. We're going to get you the history. We're going to get straight into it. We're just after having our dinner. Before we start our investigation, a big shout out to Ballygally-castle, who welcomed us, myself and Caroline, here tonight. We had a wonderful, wonderful time. Caroline's birthday, with a beautiful dinner and a beautiful entertainment with ABBA. So it was a great, great entertainment night. So as we came here tonight, we got some bit of a knowledge of the place. So we're going to tell you the stories. Before we do tell you the stories, guys, I'm just going to show you where we are at the moment. There's so much to show you here. So you can see Caroline in a few minutes. So Caroline's very, very happy and chivy. So you're going to see Caroline in a minute. So we're going to show you. It's going to show you a quick look around in the room and the cloakroom. Then we get into the history of the place. Then we get talking to you guys. So it's going to turn on the camera. So this is the cloakroom here. So this is the cloak, and as you can see here, there's a lady here dressed in a big black, long black coat. This was supposed to be another lady. We'll come to it in a few minutes. And there's a little thing here. So why not try the ghost cloak? We'll get into that in a few minutes. This is the window. To believe to be, I don't know why the millimeter is going off in there, because the camera is gone well away from it. The millimeter has just gone crazy there. Or the K2 meter is just gone crazy at the window. That is the window where the lady herself, what is her name again? Isabelle. Look right, Caroline. Isabelle. That is the window where Elizabeth was thrown out the window. We'll get to all the history in a few minutes. So if just want to give you a quick guided tour of the place for it. This is the room. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to Caroline. Say happy birthday to Caroline. So Caroline is very happy with the happy out, and this is the rempod here. So we're just going to show you everybody. We get to say hello to everybody in a few minutes. This is the room. So we're in the tower. We're actually staying here in Ballygally-castle at the moment, and this is the room, the tower room. Now we'll get to the history in a minute. I'm going to show you what it is. This, as you can see, the bed is laid out here. You can see the bed here with the candles in the windows. You're going to lock up the windows so you can see what it's like, the candles in the windows and the whole lot. So let's get straight into the history now in a couple of seconds. Just going to show you a quick few things. So we may as well start at the beginning. Okay, we'll start at the beginning. Let's get back into it, just so you all know what's going to happen tonight before Caroline gets into it. Right. So as you know, we're all in Ballygally-castle. Okay. So the story goes about this place here. So we have some history of the place here. So let's see. Can we get it up here now? There's so much stuff here to be told here. So we're in Ballygally-castle, right? So the story goes here. You can see here the little storybook. So I'm going to read out some of the ghostly goings on here in Ballygally-castle. That is the millimeter of the rempod starting to ring on the bed, by the way. So Ballygally-castle. I'm just going to turn that down there because the rempod shouldn't be singing like that. Okay, so the rempod is up there. So let's give you some of the history here first. So the Ballygally-castle is renowned as one of the most haunted castles in Northern Ireland. Okay, its regularly ghostly visitors is true to be Lady Isabelle, the wife of James Shaw, who built Ballygally-castle. The story goes that her husband got married to Lady Isabelle, and he wanted for her to deliver a baby boy. That's what it says here. And the regular ghostly figure of Lady Isabelle's wife and James Shaw, who has built the castle. And the story goes that her husband got married to Lady Isabelle. The moment that she had her baby girl, he snatched the baby off Isabelle, locked her up in the room at the top of the castle, trying to escape. She plunged to her death. You can visit the ghost room. This is where we are now. So the story goes, right? So let's turn around the camera here so you can see it. Get rid of all the messages here. So we just go here. We just turn around the camera here, and we just show you some of the history. So this is James Shaw, the man who built this castle back in 1625 was James Shaw. His wife Isabel gave birth to a baby girl here at the Ballygally-castle. Shaw's, whoever was lived in desperate for a male to ensure the castle would stay within the family. So James Shaw wanted to have a baby boy so he can keep the castle which stay in the family's name. But Lady Isabelle had a baby girl, okay? So she had a baby girl. So we just go through all these writings here. And Caroline, do you want to read any of these for these? So we'll get Caroline into it. So we're going to get Caroline to go read something. Off you go.
Hi guys.
So Caroline's going to go into it.
Deepened into resentment and hatred, and eventually Shaw locked Isabel in the highest turret of Ballygally-castle and left her there to starve. Echoed through the castle, but no help came. Eventually, in a desperate attempt to see her beloved daughter one more time, Lady Isabella clambered from the tiny window you see here in this room and fell from her death below.
We're just going to go through all the writings that here. So what Caroline's trying to say here is that Lady Isabelle, when she had her baby girl at the time, and Luke Shaw, James Shaw, the husband of Isabel. So let's just turn around. So James, we just get James Shaw was the husband of Elizabeth. He wanted a baby boy to keep the family name, so he can keep this castle in the family name. But Lady Elizabeth had a baby girl, so with so disappointment, he sent her up here to the tower, the round tower, and starved her. And there's Garnish, so he left her here in this room to starve to death because he was so disappointed. He wanted a baby boy, so he's punished her up here into the round tower. It's believed that Lady Elizabeth spent her time in here, and we'll get to some of the stories now in a few minutes. But the story goes is that she has been up here for months and months and months and months and years and years and years, because James Shaw sent her up here, and we'll get to that in a second. Karen's pointing here. So James Shaw sent his wife up here, okay, and to punish her because he wanted a baby boy. She delivered a girl, so he punished her by sending her up here to this round tower here in this room to starve to death. But the window, as you can see out here, see the small little window here, guys? So it's the story goes here in the castle is that James Shaw fired his wife out that window here to her death. So that's the story that's been told here in the castle. And the story goes that there's another story of another spirit as well. So that's where he threw her out the window with shamed. And it's believed that her spirit is today mostly involved in this room here and another function room down on the second floor. It's believed that her spirit goes around the castle, knocking at doors, looking for her baby daughter. So I'm just going to show you a picture of Lady Elizabeth. that correct, Caroline? Her name is Lady Elizabeth. So that is Isabel. So she's going to turn around the camera so you can see that is Lady Elizabeth. So that was her in her hair day. So this is the room that's what she looked like, Lady Elizabeth. And I'm just going to turn on the light so you can see a bit more. So that is Lady Elizabeth. And the poor creature was sentenced up. Poor creature was sentenced up here after delivering her baby girl, and the husband fired her up here, which with shame. He didn't want to know her anymore, and starved her to death up here in the room. But he never got the chance because he came up here, and it's believed here for the people saying that he fired her out that bedroom window. So Karen is going to read out another story here for you guys. So here's another bit. These are all stories here. Off you go, Caroline.
Since that time, her spirit is said to haunt the tiny room, sometimes making itself known by a strange smell, sometimes appearing to guests in the castle part of the hotel looking desperately for her daughter. Guests have been awakened in the night to find her standing in the middle of the room, only to watch her fade away into nothing.
So that is roughly so, and there's more over here, guys. So we're just going to show you the daughter now. This is the picture of Lady Elizabeth's daughter. So that's her there. That's a picture of Lady Elizabeth's daughter there. You can see her there. Fine young girl. And James Shaw brought up that child himself after killing his wife. So you can see it there. I'm looking for my daughter. He keeps me against my will. You can see it there. That was her last say. I'm looking for my daughter. He keeps me against my will. You can see it there. That was the saying here. I'm looking for my daughter. He keeps me against my will. So that was her way for saying to the people that that's what he did. So a few years ago on BBC, a reporter, you can see it there. Come over here, Caroline. She's going to come over here. A medium woman recorded. Come over here. We get Caroline involved. I want to get Caroline involved in it. Off you go, Caroline.
A few years ago, a BBC reporter, accompanied by a medium, were recording a piece about the ghost of Ballygally-castle in Australia. As the medium's efforts to commune with the castle spirits became more intense, the temperature rose rapidly and a musty smell, reminiscent of vanilla, infused the air. Suddenly, the medium started conversing with a presence she could sense in the room beside her.
So I just hope you're getting all this. And there's another one here. There we go, Karen, the big long one. The medium would later explain that the spirit was that of a young woman who continually ran to the windows in a state of high anxiety. And here's another one. In the next morning,
the staff reported that several guests have heard knocking during the night. One reported seeing a woman in the room who faded away to nothing.
And the last one here.
Later that evening, the reporter settled into bed and waited. At around 3 a.m. the room once again started to get warm. The smell returned instantly, overwhelming and almost tangible. It seemed to cover her like a sheet. Seconds later, she fled to the room.
So there's a rough history what Seth and Caroline are trying to explain to you guys. So you have a rough idea. So we have a rough idea. So Karen, you in your own eyes explain to the people at home what's the rough idea. Explain to them. You only have to explain the whole history.
Yeah.
So so what we're trying to tell you is
Michael.
Lady Elizabeth, is that right? Elizabeth wants the people of the world to know that the Shaw family really, really treated her like shite. That's simple as that. So when a Lady Elizabeth tried to have a baby boy and she delivered a baby girl, she was sentenced up here to the Round Tower. This is the old part of Ballygally-castle now, right? This is the old part. So the Shaw's family really sent her up here into the Round Tower to discriminate her, starve her to death. But she tried to climb out this window 7 times. This is what we're told. And she tried to climb out this window several times and she failed, and the husband had eventually just fired out to the window to death. And the stories are to be told in this place that Lady Elizabeth stays in this room and down the conference room, walking the corridors, looking for her baby. That is the story to be told. Knocking on people's door, rattling the door. These are the stories that's been told here at Ballygally-castle. Now, there is another story. We're going to read it out here to you as well. So we have some of the, we're trying to get all the research before we start doing our information for you guys. So there's a story here, right? Now, Caroline, there's a groove written over the doorway We might even show you all this before we do. We'll ask you what you want to do first. But there's a groove here, Karen. You might explain people. This is God's.
That's the one you couldn't pronounce.
Yeah, I couldn't pronounce it, so Karen's going to say it. Listen to this, guys.
God's providence is my inheritance.
So, Lady Isabelle, the wife, and James Shaw wrote this, and over the doorway. You're going to see it in a few minutes, guys. And that was her way. That's what she wanted to be told. So the door of the castle has its original door with the dates 1625 above it. So it's still there. And the word Karen says God's
providence is my inheritance.
So Lady Isabelle wanted that written up on the doorway. And as soon as we said that, the rempod is starting to pick up. There's actually another spirit here. It's going to knock off the rempod a second because it's picking up a different entity. There's actually another spirit here as well, and it says the ghost is dressed in silk. Now remember this, guys. The ghost is dressed in silk. Another ghost is known for knocking on bedroom doors late at night, and for the rustling of the silk dress in the corridors. Some believe it's the playful spirit of Madame Nixon, one of the owners of John Shaw widow's sister-in-law, who came to stay in the castle after her husband's death. So her figure is seen in the hotel walking around in a black silk dress. Now, there is a silk dress here. It's lying at the bed, and I'm going to get Caroline to put it on just for a bit of crack. It's laying on the bed. It's believed to be one of the dresses or one of the jackets that Lady Isabelle, isn't that correct? Isabelle, Caroline? Isabella. So Lady Isabella wore one of these clothes here. So we're going to get Caroline to put it on, so she can figure out how to put it on. So I think it'll be this way, Caroline, with it. So it's like a cloth. So Caroline's going to put on this cloth here. So let's have a look at it. So Lady Isabelle wore one of these clothes here in her inner time. So Caroline's going to put, this is actually in the bedroom. So just wrap it around you, Caroline. Just wrap it around the way she would have it. Just wrap it around, right around. So Lady Isabelle would have worn this here, and it's still here it's still one of these here so Caroline has it on her now. So Caroline's going to model it here. These are one of the gowns that Lady Isabelle would have worn here in her time. So guys, you have a rough idea of the history. So I'm going to give it out to you because for the people who are watching, you give us great honor and privilege to deliver this, and we went to a good bit of hard work out to get here for you tonight. So we're going to give you the opportunity. Would you like us to start the investigation right now here in this room, or would you like us to go downstairs and try and show you a guided tour from the start and walk way up and start our investigation? So would you like us to do the investigation in here and now, or would you like us to go down to the entrance and make our way up to show you the corridors and show you there's a door there called the Throne, what?
Game of Thrones.
The Game of Thrones doors there. There's a big huge Game of Thrones door there. Would you like to start that, or would you like to start the investigation? So we're going to give you a chance there to make up your mind. There's 26 people watching. Would you like a guided tour downstairs quick, or would you like to start the investigation? So just the first people are saying start now. So you want to start now? Yes, and we leave them. Yes, now. So we're going to start now. Let's go. Let's start now. So just before we do start, we're going to show you. Look, that is what it looks like. There's a big long steps going down there. It goes down for about 4 or 5 steps. It's like Ballygally-castle. Right. So let's get the investigation up and just to show you, that is the room where Lady Shaw was thrown out the window. Right. So yeah, you can read it up there. The messages are going quick. So let's get it up and running, okay? And what we're going to do is, will you be able to hold that, Caroline? You will? Yeah. So Caroline is going to control it, and we'll start our investigation. So I hope you enjoy, guys. Please like and share, spread the word, and let's get this up and running, okay? Let's get it up and running. You can see the K2 meter there. Right, so we're going to get it up and running. I'm going to get the box. So we're going to get it up.
Thank you, Deborah. Hi, Amy. David. Hi, you. Hell's bells.
Okay. Right, guys, can you see me there, Caroline? So the guys at home, if you can see me there, Caroline's going to control the camera tonight. I'm going to give you an option. Do you want a spirit box to start off?
Thank you, Michael. They're all saying happy birthday to me first. I'm more important than you. Thank you, Matt. Tiki. I'm just telling Philip I'm more important than he is at the minute. Everybody's saying happy birthday. Thank you, David Howard. Thank you.
I sit here, so and I go.
Thank you, Ricky.
I can't decide which is also.
I think this fella's just jealous at the moment because I'm more important than he is.
Here, give me some. Look at this. Do you see that? Do you see it? Look at that. Spirit box, that rempod is only after going off. Watch this. Are you going to get the sack? Right.
Thank you, Tracy.
Right, do you see the rempod going off? Look. Is this the spirit of Lady Isabelle? Can you touch that rempod again, Lady Isabelle? Lady Isabelle, my name is Philip. I'm going to start a paranormal investigation now here now. I'm going to get Carly to sit there actually. The Carly can control it. So the folks at home, if the rampod does go off, I want Carly to be able to control it and show you that. So the rampod is only after twinkling there for a couple of seconds. Lady Elizabeth, if you are here gathered around me now, Lady Elizabeth, my name is Philip. I'm a paranormal investigator. We are the first paranormal investigating team to come to Ballygally-castle to do a live stream on YouTube. Lady Elizabeth, we heard so much stories about this place here, Lady Elizabeth. There's so much stories on each of the photographs, each of the partitions all around the place. There's a beautiful photograph of yourself, Lady Elizabeth. There's actually another beautiful photograph of your daughter, Lady Elizabeth. We know that your spirit is here. Please do not be afraid. We believe that your spirit is very shy. Please do not be afraid. Come around me, come around Caroline. Please be yourself, come around us. If you can come around us, Lady Isabelle, and touch this device we have on the bed. This is called a rempod. If you touch this device, it will light up different colours. It will prove to me that your spirit is with us now. If you can come around me, Lady Isabelle, and touch that device, it will light up and show your presence to me. Lady Isabelle, we are to believe from the people who own this property now that the Shaw family, your husband, James Shaw, who sentenced you to this round tower back in the 1625s. You delivered a beautiful baby, daughter, and your husband, James Shaw, was so ashamed of you and sentenced you to this round tower to starve with starvation. Is the story true that your husband threw you out this window here? We like to pass the message on to the people of Ireland and England and all over the world that the Shaw family were absolutely discriminating you and treated you like absolutely pure rotten. We want you to come and try and communicate with us tonight to prove to the people that the stories of Ballygally-castle are true. Lady Isabelle, my name is Philip. My partner name is Caroline. We are here in the room, the bed that you slept in before you slumbered to your death. If you can come around me and prove that your presence is in Ballygally-castle, we would appreciate it an awful lot. As I said, this is the rempod. Try and communicate by touching this. I'm going to put on a spirit box. I'm going to do 2 or 3 spirit box sessions. I will actually do the dining rods. I'm going to try so much to try and communicate with you. So let's hope Caroline concentrates on the rempod, not the people at home singing happy birthday. So let's go, guys. So people at home, Caroline, ask your time about do they want a spirit box? Do they want the dining rods?
Guys, do you want spirit box, dining rods, or what would you like?
That's just me.
Spirit box.
Spirit box. Right.
And we'd like a spirit box.
Okay, so we'll start now, guys, at home.
Spirit box,
right,
spirit
okay.
box, spirit box.
So the spirit box we're going to use is the spirit wheel app. I always like to start with the spirit wheel app. Then after the spirit box, I like to move on to the rempod. Or not to the rempod, I like to go to the Paratex, and I always leave the S box to the very last.
Ashley says, I would like to sleep.
Right, so here we go. Right, guys, just be paying attention. Anybody home is here is in the chat, please write it up and let us know. So we're going to start the key words that we're looking for now in the spirit is Lady Isabelle. We're looking for the Shaw family. Anything about thrown out the window. We need all this evidence to come true tonight. So, Lady Isabelle, I'm asking you now to come forward and prove to us that your spirit is still here in Ballygally-castle. And Lady Isabelle, if you can come forward and show your presence to us tonight, we would appreciate it. Please come around us tonight and try and communicate with the devices we have in our hand. If you can say your name towards the spirit box, we would appreciate it. If you can activate the rempod, we would appreciate it as well. You're okay.
Sorry.
You're right, okay.
I'll see you in a second, okay.
You're right, okay. So we're going to put it on now. You're okay.
Is there a present here, sir?
No, we're going to start now.
I think we.
It's Lady Isabelle. Are you here?
Accept.
People are asking what's the flashing thing you have.
It's a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, it's a Bluetooth speaker card. It's just for making the sound a bit stronger, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just going to concentrate for a minute. Lady Isabelle, are you here? Are you ashamed? Are you ashamed of the Shaw family? Does the name James Shaw? Does the name James Shaw? Bad? Was he a bad man?
Yeah.
Yes. Lady Isabelle, did James Shaw throw you out this window in this room? To death, I thought I heard. Is it true that your husband threw you out?
I heard exactly.
Exactly, yes. You're going to try it again now. Is it true that your husband threw you out the window? What was the name of your daughter, Isabelle?
Yeah.
Did you find your daughter?
Like who are? It's not like who are. Say who are you?
My name is Philip.
Yeah.
I'm a paranormal investigator.
Well, ring up.
Door.
Door.
That's a girl's
Yeah.
voice. The door. Do you want me to close the door? Can you open this door?
People are saying, Michael's saying, ask, who are you?
Who are you? Who is the spirit that's trying to communicate me? I'm looking for Lady Isabelle. Are you here, Lady Isabelle? What is your name? Who is the spirit that we're speaking to?
I hear a child's voice coming through.
Huh?
Trapped? Are you trapped here?
People are saying they hear a child.
Lady Isabelle, did you find your daughter? Lady Isabelle.
Did you hear that?
What was that?
It's like, yeah. Did you hear that?
What was that?
It's like daddy. Wasn't it?
Yeah, like Daddy. So we'll try it again. Lady Isabelle, did you find your daughter? Did you find your daughter, Lady Isabelle?
Yeah, Michael Dunn says he heard it said daddy.
Can't hear you.
Michael says he heard it say daddy.
Okay.
And people wanted to turn off the lights.
Turn off the lights. Lady Isabelle, are you in this room? Are you in this room, Lady Isabelle? Are you here? Are you here? Are the stories true? Well, you true? Is this your daughter I'm hearing?
Yeah. Hell's bells thinks it's the daughter trying to come true.
Is this the little girl coming true? If the little girl is in the room with us, can you stand on the bed and touch the red light? Can you touch the red light? Lady Isabelle, can you say your name, Isabelle, to prove to the people that your spirit is still here in this castle? We are to believe that you are ashamed of the Shaw family, what they did to you. We want to prove to the people that the Shaw family name should be disgraced. Are the stories true of the Shaw family, what they did to you? Lady Isabelle, this is your chance to come forward and speak out and try and use these devices that we have in our hand. Try and communicate with us. You want the light on?
Yeah, I put it back on now.
Can I speak to us now, Lady Isabelle? I'm going to switch on this device. Can you tell me, were you thrown out the window or did you fall out the window? Where are you in the room? Who is the other lady that walks with you? John, do you know John Shaw? Is there a lady?
Hell bells wants to ask who the child is.
Who the child is? Right.
Yeah.
Who is the child that's trying to communicate through the spirit box? Are you the daughter of Isabelle? Are you the daughter of Isabelle?
Yeah.
Do you need Lady Isabelle? Can I ask a question? Let's see. Lady Isabelle, have you found your daughter? Yes or no? Have you found your daughter?
Yes. On to the.
Have you found your daughter? Do you need help? Do you need help? Do you need help? Presence. Whose presence? How many spirits around me? Can you open this door of this bedroom? Can you open this door?
I can't.
Yeah?
I can't.
Can you open this door, spirit? Which spirit are we speaking to?
Michael Dunn wants to know if you can ask, is the dad in the room? I can see a figure in the door way behind Philip.
Where? This door?
No. door here.
And that door's closed.
Yeah.
Door's closed.
Now Michael says he can see a figure behind her.
Right, we'll just go. Anybody like to ask any questions?
Yeah, I heard I can't there. So did somebody else.
Right.
I heard I can't.
Anybody here would like to ask any questions here in chat? How many people are watching?
Hi, Afterlife TV.
Hello, how are you doing? Samantha, how are you doing? Is anybody like to ask any questions in relation to the room we're in now?
No, Michael says he can see a figure beside that door.
Sorry, this door.
The door that's open.
Yeah, just show me there, look. Just show the camera there a second. This door here is. This door here, there's absolutely nothing in here. There's only the K2 meter on the window. You can see the window in here, and all that's in here is the tripod. It's in here in the middle of the room. I just switch on the light so you can see it. So that is just the K2 meter. This is the window. Hey, aerial TV. So that is just that's just the K2 meter in here, and there's nothing else in here. So, and you can see that is the cloth that she wore in here. There's a picture of it, and I don't know why that K2 meter is going off. But anyway, Caroline is just going out for a fag, and I'm going to keep going on motor on here. So, in my opinion, we haven't heard really anything yet in here. So let's wind it up now. Let's get it going now, right? Let's go. So we know the history here now, right? Okay, we know the history. Let's do another spirit session here with this, okay? We're in the room here. This is the room here where Lady Isabelle spent most of her time in here. So you can picture, go back years and years ago, where Lady Isabelle, when she delivered her baby, picture Lady Isabelle back in the 1600s, where she delivered her heir to her husband, James Shaw. And James Shaw sent her up here to this round tower, okay? And he was so discriminated, the poor woman, and sent her up here for starvation, right? Because he wanted a son to keep the castle in the family name, okay? You have to keep that in your mind, okay? So she was in here, and it's believed in, there's two stories. One is that the husband fired out the window there where the K2 meter was lighting, or did she try and climb out the window to try and find her baby daughter? That is the story here, okay? No paranormal investigator teams have been in here live on YouTube or anything like that to try and do any research here of this place. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. I recommend it. So let me just go before we do it, okay? Let me do it. So that is the picture of Lady Isabelle. That is her. Look at her back in her heyday. That is Lady Isabelle. So that's what she looked like. The poor creature, that was her, okay? That was Lady Isabelle in her heyday, right? So there's no pictures of the husband. There's only a few pictures around here, okay? There's a picture here of a skull here. And there's a picture here of Ireland, all the different, and there's a weird old picture of a face up here on top, right? So just before we refresh the spirit box, okay? That is the spirit of her daughter, the picture of her daughter, okay? And Lady Isabelle, right? Isabelle, I am looking for my daughter. He keeps me against my will. So that was her way of saying, I am looking for my daughter. He keeps me against my will. So he trapped her in here. Okay. Now, if you look very, very carefully, guys, right? I'm just going to switch on a light here, right? I'm going to switch on another light so you can see it. Look very carefully. I want to show you something here, right? Look very, very carefully and look at all the names that are carved in here in the wall. Okay. There's all different names carved in here in the wall. Look at that over the years. Look at all the different names. And I wonder, is Lady Isabelle, did she carve ever anything in the walls here? There's definitely hundreds of different names being carved in here over the years. I'm just going to bring you in here then as well. Okay, so this is the little cloakroom here, and that is the window where she looked out looking for help, and the millimeter keeps going off, and that's the window where she was thrown out in. Okay, so just keep that in mind, okay, before we do anything. So you can picture when Lady Isabelle was sitting here in this room, and all she had was that window, and that window to try for somebody to give her some help. What happened to her child? The story of it is that this door here was the last time when her husband came up these steps here, okay, back in the 1600s. Her husband marched her up here, fired her in here to this door here, closed this door, locked her in here in this room, and this is where she was left. Lady Isabelle was left in this room to starve, right? So all she had was that window, and that window in there, right? And it's true, there's two stories goes. There's one that he came in here, grabbed her and threw out that window in there. And there's another story is that she broke the window, She broke the window and she tried to climb out, where so you can see the K2 meter is. That's what, I don't know why the KT, every time I come in, the K2 meter keeps lighting up in there. And that's the window, it's believed that she fell out to her death. So we don't know, did the husband throw her out in it or did she fall out in it? But the story goes that the husband threw her out in it. So that is the story. But it's the story it's been told that there was a medium woman here, and the medium woman came here into this room and she sat on the bed and she tried to communicate with Lady Isabelle. And she sat on the bed and she said Lady Elizabeth was a very, very shy spirit. This is what the manager told me when I came here tonight. He said the medium woman said that Lady Elizabeth was a very, very quiet spirit, very, very content and very, very disappointed. And she wants the people of the world to know about her lovely wee daughter up here, that she keeps looking for her and she wants to find her. That's the story, that she said that she can't find her. That's what the medium woman says, that she can't find the daughter. And Lady Elizabeth wants the people of Ireland to know about the Shaw family. They should be named and shamed. And she wants the people of the world to know. That is the story. So we want to find out when we turn on the spirit box, did this happen? That's what we're looking for, okay? That's what we're looking for. That's what we're really looking for. So it is a very, very spectacular place, believe it me. And we are staying in the round tower. But we'll try and get some evidence here in the two different spirit boxes. When we did come on, the rempod did go off for a couple of seconds. The rempod is here on the bed. I have the millimeter here as well. So I'm going to put the two of them beside each other. I have the dyna rods here. So we're just going to try if we can get Lady Isabelle to come around here. So let's try it here now, right? Are you happy with the lights off or on? Just let me know in chat if you want them lights on or off. Lady Isabelle, my name is Philip. I'm going to come in here now and I'm going to try and get some evidence here. The K2 meter's gone cracked in that window out there all the time. Maybe I should put the K2 meter maybe out there beside in that room as well. So I'm just going to put the K2 meter in here as well, just in case that, because we maybe put the K2 meter on the window. We may put the K2 meter on the ground here. If that goes off there, we're covering now. So the K2 meters there. We'll try and cover every angle. So we put the rempod. We leave the rempod on the bed. Does everybody? I wonder. Should we put the rempod on the floor or on the bed? What do you recommend, guys? The floor or the bed? Where would you recommend to put the rempod? On the bed. So Michael Dunn says leave it on the bed. So we leave it on the bed, and I'm going to sit here. I have marbles there as well, and a few old balls there, and I have the dyna rods. So so everybody says leave it on the bed. So that is where we're going to go. So here we go. Let's try it now and see can we get something out here. So Carolyn's gone for a cigarette. So let's try it now, guys. Okay. So let's try. We're going to try and relax and get into. I said the floor. Said someone. Well, I have the millimeter on the floor where she fell out the window. Okay. That's Gilligan, is it? I had the millimeter on the floor out there, and the rempod is here on the bed, okay? So if it doesn't work in a couple of minutes, we'll switch them around. We'll put the millimeter here and put the rempod out there. So we'll just see. So we're going to be quiet now, and we're going to see, can we get it and going here. Good evening, spirits. My name is Philip. I'm a paranormal investigator, and I have hundreds of people all over the world trying to find out what happened here in Ballygally-castle Hotel. There's a writing on the wall saying, I am looking for my daughter. He keeps me against my will. I'm looking for my daughter. He keeps me against my will. Did your husband keep you in this room, Lady Isabelle, against your will? And did your husband throw you out the window to your death? Can you come forward and prove to me that your spirit is here? Can you come and touch this rempod on the bed? Can you come around me, please, and try to prove to the people who are watching that your spirit lives on here in Ballygally-castle? So we're going to refresh the spirit box now. Please come forward, please. Lady Isabelle, are you here? Can you come forward, please? Lady Isabelle, come forward. If you need help, I can help you. Come forward, please. Lady Isabelle, my name is Philip. Use the device I'm about to put on and try and speak to me. Did you find your daughter, Lady Isabelle? If you found your daughter, tell me you found your daughter. Please come forward, Lady Isabelle. I come in love, joy and respect. I mean no harm to anybody here. I will help you find your baby. If you need help to find your baby, I can find your baby. Come forward now. What happened here?
And I've white noise. Close to move.
What happened here?
Talking.
Stop talking. Did you fall? Did you fall out the window?
We just
Did your husband? Did your husband throw you out the window? I was what?
rolled.
Is your daughter here? I can find her. Do you want me to find your daughter? Lady Isabelle, do you want me to find your daughter? Come forward, please. Are you here with me? Lady Isabelle,
Present.
are you present? Lady Isabelle?
Yeah.
Who is the lady on the wall? Did your husband do it? Who is the woman on the wall? Who is the woman on the wall here?
No.
I want to ask a question. What is the name of the child on this wall? There's a picture of a baby on the wall here, a picture of a young girl. What is the name of this child? What is the name of this child? What is-
Point.
Lisa,
Look up.
is this your child, Lisa?
Anybody?
Yes?
Go.
Is your child named Lisa?
Yeah, pencil.
Rebecca?
Journal.
Who is this child I'm looking at?
Four.
Who is the child I'm looking at? Who is this baby?
And let's go.
You can't hear that down there, no? Huh? Who is the baby that I'm looking at here in this photograph? Is this baby around me now? Are you here? If you're here, can you tell me you're here? Come forward, please.
Good in there.
Lot more.
Here's.
What happened in this room? Get out. No, not getting out.
Comment.
I'm not getting out.
In the
What happened in this bedroom here? What happened in here?
So you.
Is Lady... What happened in here, Spirit? What happened here in this room?
What'd you say?
Is the lady here?
No, actually.
Are you here, Lady Isabelle? Who is in here? Have I a spirit in here in this room? Is there a spirit here in this room? Are the stories to be told that you were fired out this window? Can you say yes or no? Were you thrown out this window, Lady Isabelle?
Nothing.
Severe.
Severe? Were you thrown out this window? Yes or no?
No.
No. Who killed you? Were you murdered? Yes or no? Were you murdered here? Are you finding it hard to try and communicate with me? Are you finding it hard to try and communicate with me? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is there another spirit here holding you back? Yes or no? Is there another spirit here holding you back? Yes or no? Come on. Can you blow out them candles in the window to prove that you are here? Are you trapped here? Are you trapped here? Can you say the word trapped? Can you say the word trapped? What color?
So.
We good.
What color jacket is Caroline wearing? What color jacket is Caroline wearing?
That's something really good.
Come on, try really hard. What color jacket is Caroline wearing? Who's growling? Is there a spirit trying to growl at me here? Who is the spirit that's growling? Live. I just gotta go back here. Live. Samantha says that red came out very clearly there. So I just gotta go back to there. Red came out really clear there. Spirit, what color jacket is Caroline wearing sitting on this chair? Come on. What color jacket? Come on.
Respected.
Red again. Red definitely came through. Spirit, what color is the jacket on the bed? What color is what color is this jacket I'm holding on my hand? What color is this jacket? What color is this jacket? Come on. I just hold that there, Caroline, and turn it around there to speak. So Caroline's going to hold this again. I'm going to wear this jacket on myself.
Hi guys.
Do you want to put this back? I'm going to put this on myself now. Okay. Right, spirits. Okay, what color is this jacket? What color is this jacket?
Hi Deborah. Micah.
Come on. What color is this jacket?
Oh God, you're scaring me, Philip. Thank you, Julian. People are saying you look like a monk.
What colour is this jacket?
Darren says it's such a Philip.
Come on,
Maybe.
Spirit. What colour is this jacket? Come on.
You know, people are calling you the Grim Reaper.
Right, we'll try once more. So we're picking up bits and pieces, guys, right? Okay, we'd like to have the crack as well, okay? So we're people at home saying they heard red, okay? So we're just going to take a wee break from that for a second, okay? We will come back. We will come back to that in a second, okay? We will come back.
Mouse.
Gonna knock that off for a minute, okay? So we'll give it a break. So what I'd like to move on to next, I'm going to move on to the spirit. These are called dining rods, okay? For people that have never seen the, that joke is too gold.
And people are still calling you Philip the Grim Reaper.
So anybody who hasn't seen these are called dining rods. These are not just ordinary dining rods, guys. These are got from a spirit medium woman in County Kildare. These were sent over to me. These yokes are very, very remarkable. These work, okay? So what if anybody hasn't seen these before, right? You point them out. X is for yes, and the flick back for no, okay? So let's try and see can we communicate. Maybe the spirit of Isabelle cannot use these devices that we have. Maybe she might go back to the old way. So we'll go back to the old way with these, okay? Okay, and we'll see if we can get the rempod going as well. Okay, so we're going to try this way, okay? These dudes work. So I'm going to pull one up first. I'm going to start one up first. You can see them there, Carla, right?
Yeah.
For the people at home, look, you have to spin it around to get it going. It's worked in a little bar as well, so you have no control of this at all, guys. Okay, so this is real, okay? So I'm going to keep this straight here in my hand, okay? You can see that, Caroline?
Yeah.
Okay. If there's any spirit in this room, can you please come around me, please, and spin this device I have in my hand? If the spirit of Isabelle is in this room, and you find it hard to communicate with the devices we have in this room, can you spin this around in circles as fast as you can to prove that your spirit is in this room? Please spin it around and around in circles to prove that your spirit is here. Come on, don't be afraid. Spin it around as fast as you can. Come on. Spin it around as fast as you can, Spirit. That's it, thank you. Can you go as fast as you can, Isabelle? As fast as you can. Spin it around as fast as you can. And when I say stop, I want you to stop. Come on, Isabelle. A bit faster. If you are here, Isabelle, a bit faster. I'm going to say stop. Now, stop. If this is the spirit of Isabelle, can you point it in the direction of your photograph in the bedroom? Point it to the photograph of Isabelle in the bedroom. Come on. Isabelle. Photograph. Picture on the wall. Come on. Find the picture of Isabelle in this bedroom. Thank you. So eventually she got the habit. Okay, so let's go here now. So point it to the direction. So we don't know if this is Isabelle. So what we're going to ask now, we're going to ask if this is the spirit of Isabelle to make the letter X. Okay? Dining rods, please straighten up the dining rods, please. Point them towards Caroline. Yeah. Can you point these towards Caroline, the lady with the red jacket? Everything's in the way. 1 second now. Just going to get these going straight here. If this is the spirit of Isabelle, can you point these towards the lady with the jacket, please? The two of them. That's one. Can we get the other one, please? Point it with the lady with the red jacket. Come on. And the second one, please. I want the two of them. Thank you very much. If this is the spirit of Isabelle, can you make the letter X with these devices? Thank you very much. Straighten them up, please, and point them in a straight direction towards Caroline. Thank you. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Straighten them up, please. We're not going to play this game unless you straighten these up. We're not going to play this game. Thank you. I'm going to ask you a question, Spirit. X is for yes, and point the two of them back towards me for no. Is this the spirit of Isabelle? X for yes, and back for no. Is this Isabelle we're speaking to? No. Okay? So this is not Isabelle who we are to believe we're not speaking to. Straighten them up, please. Straighten them up, please. To the lady in the red jacket, or we're not going to play this game. Straighten them up, please. Thank you. Can you, Spirit, just communicate to me now? Are you the lady with the black cloak, the silk dress, coat that walks these corridors? X for yes, back for no.
Some people are asking, ask if it is
No.
the child.
Let's go no as well, look. That's no as well.
Is this the daughter?
Okay, can you straighten them back to Caroline again, please? The lady with the red jacket, straighten them up again. So it's not Isabelle, and we're not getting the spirit of the lady with the black jacket. Straighten them up, please. I'm not going to play this game with you unless you straighten them up. Thank you. Is this the spirit of the little child on the wall? X for yes, back for no. Is this the spirit of the child? X for yes, back for no.
Irish girlie is texting. I think it's a male. That's Paula from Dublin.
Is
Big
it?
shout out to Paula.
Yeah, we shut it down. Yeah. So, is this the spirit of the child that we're speaking to? X for yes, back for no. So that's an X, but I'm going to straighten them up again. Straighten them up, spirit. Straighten them up again. Thank you. Is this the spirit of the child, Isabelle's daughter, that we're speaking to? X for yes. I need the two of them to go back for no. So no. The answer is no.
Ask if it is James Shaw.
Okay, can you straighten these towards Caroline again, please? We're not going to play this game unless you straighten them up. Thank you. And the other one, please. I've told you we're not going to play this game unless you straighten the two of them up. Thank you. Is this the spirit of James Shaw? X for yes, back for no. No.
No.
Right. I'm going to ask another question for the people at home. Straighten them up, please. Point them towards Caroline. Point them towards Caroline, the lady in the red dress.
The lady in red. Point them towards me.
I'm not going to play this game unless you point them towards Caroline. That's one. I need the other one. Thank you. Now, there is a dungeon downstairs. It's the men's and women's ladies. It's believed that there's bodies buried underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay? Are you the spirit of a man or a woman that's buried underneath the dungeon? X for yes, back for no. No. I'm running out of ideas here. Point them back towards Caroline again, please. Point them back towards Caroline again.
Irish girlie wants to know, ask them if they harmed Isabella.
Okay. Alright, we'll go back down in a second now. Are you just a random spirit that's coming here tonight and you felt our presence and you want to be shown? X for yes, back for no. Are you a different spirit? Nothing to do with Ballygally-castle. X for yes, back for no. The spirit does not want to tell us who he is or what it is. Oh? No. Okay. I'm going to point it towards Caroline again. Please point towards Caroline again, please. Are you a bad spirit? Are you a demon spirit? X for yes, back for no. Oh, straight away. Look at that. Straight away it told us it's a bad spirit. Point them towards Caroline, please. Thank you. Point them towards Caroline or we will not play this game. I want the two of them pointed towards Caroline. Point the two of them towards Caroline, or I will leave this game. Are you saying to me, spirit that's with me now, that you are a bad spirit? X for yes. Yes. Point them towards Caroline again, please. Point them towards Caroline again, please. Or we will not play this game. Have you anything to do with Isabelle's death? Spirit. X for yes, back for no. Yes. That's the answer we got. The spirit that we're trying to communicate with this device is saying that he's a bad spirit and he has something to do with Isabelle's death. That's what we're picking up here.
Paranormal Kiwi says it could be a demon playing with you.
It could be a demon playing
And
with you.
Michael says, yes, it is demonic. I feel there is an evil entity in the castle.
Okay. What I'm going to do, guys, here with this, right?
And Anne says a servant.
Right. What we're going to do is, right?
Michael says he just heard a woman scream.
Is it? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold these up here like this, right? Okay, spirit, you're in the room here now and you're communicating with me. You're believed to be a bad spirit. I want you to walk into that room there now. Walk into that room. Walk into it. And I want you to point these dino rods towards that room I told you to go. Okay? Point these dino rods towards the room I told you to go. Come on. I'll stand up and do this. Okay. Point these to the room I told you to go, spirit. Come on. I told you to go somewhere. To point them. Thank you. So it's pointing, that's where I told you to go. Okay? Spirit, if you are a bad spirit and you're in this room now, I want you to stand beside that big jug and that bowl. I want you to stand beside that now. And I'm going to put up these dino rods now, and you're going to point these dino rods towards that bowl where I told you to stand. Point them to where I told you to stand now. Thank you. So whatever spirit is in here, it is doing what I'm telling it to do. So I'm going to ask you another question. Right, spirit, you are a bad spirit. You believe you have something to do with Isabelle's death. Are you a servant? Were you a servant that worked here in this castle? Come over here. Touch this device here. Make yourself shown to me. Prove to me that you are here. Touch that rempod. Touch the millimeters in there. Come up here and touch that to prove to me. If you have any strength inside you at all, if there's any spirit here at all in Ballygally-castle, prove to me that your presence does exist and touch the red light like that. Come on. Come on. You won't make a fool of me. I'm going to put on the spirit box again and try and give you some proof that there's a spirit here. So we'll give another go to this for a couple of seconds.
Joleen's calling you bossy bits. Very bossy, Jolene, trust me.
Right, so here we go. Oh, I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. The candle blew there, and there's no draft in here. Something tried to blow out that candle there on the window. Definitely tried to blow out the candle. Can you blow that candle again, spirit? Can you blow that candle again, spirit? There's a candle there on the window. Can you affect the candles? If there's a spirit in here, can you affect them candles? Can you touch one of them candles? Can you blow one of them out? Can you make one of them candles flicker? Come on.
Samantha says it might be because you moved.
Maybe. Could be. Right. So what I'm going to do is going to put on the spirit box for 1 minute. Right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to put on the rempod, the Paratex app. So we're going to give this a second. Okay? Right, spirits, my name is Philip. I'm looking for evidence in the paranormal field of Ballygally-castle. I'm looking for evidence in relation to Isabelle.
David Howard says the spirit might be in the backseat of your car tomorrow when you're going home.
Right, well, let's try this now, right? So I'm going to put on the spirit wheel app now again. And I'm going to try this for one more time. And then we're going to try the Paratex app here. Then we're going to take you for a walk downstairs, and then we'll come up and do the S-box. So I want to really want to try and concentrate here on this and try and get some proof to you guys that there's evidence here in Ballygally-castle of the spirit of Isabelle. So you won't get no bones in the walls here, guys. So we're going to let this build up a second. Okay, and we'll see can we get it going. You talk to them, Carly, when setting it up. So you're going to get us to take us, you talk away to them there for a minute. I'll get set up there. What I'm going to do is, while that's loading, just waiting for the app to, Carly, you talk.
What are you putting on the Paratex?
I know I'm going to put on the...
And people are asking you to put the K2 meter beside the candles.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or this one here, the men meter.
Darren Green says you might have a companion when you go pike fishing next time, Phil.
Alright, here we go. We're going to try the spare wheel app again, then we'll go to the Paratex. So the men meter is on the window here, okay? The men meter is on the window here. I'm just going to turn that on for you guys. The men meter is on the window, there it is, right between the candles. Okay, and the rempod is out here in this room out here. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's see, can we pick it up with this device before we do it? The men meter is only after reading up 8.2 and 3.0 on the window. I don't know, should it do that? Should a candle pick up a different entity? I don't know. So there we go. So anyway, we're going to put on the spirit wheel app again, see can we pick up anything, right? And then we'll move to the Paratex apps, and then we'll take.
Bluetooth connected.
So Bluetooth is connected. Let's go with this one. Right, spirits. We're going to try for the last time with the spirit wheel app here in this room. If there's a spirit here to believe of Isabelle, can you come forward, please? Please do not be afraid of me. My name is Philip. If you'd like to say my name towards this device and say Philip or Caroline, we're here to help you. We have a red light lit in the room to believe where you were thrown out. If you can touch this device, it will light up a different colour.
Some people are saying focus on the child that's heard in the corridors, and others are saying the child is heard in the corridors, and others are saying, can you put the K2 meter on the bed?
The K2, but I have that meter there too.
And Marina the Bengal Explorer, are you ever afraid, Caroline? No, never afraid. When I Philip here to protect me.
Right, so we'll go downstairs with the men meter in a minute. We'll try the toilets. So let's give it a go here. How's the battery life now in there, Caroline?
45%.
Right, so we have 2 phones lined up for tonight. So let's go with this one for a second.
From
Lady Isabelle,
right.
are you here?
And Hellbells is
Right.
saying, Philip just saying, but maybe when you ask your questions, wait for 1 or 2 minutes and give them a chance to
Okay.
answer.
Right, we'll learn as we go. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll turn it down, so we're going to ask the question, and people are saying to give her 2 or 3 seconds to give a reply, okay?
An Irish girlie says, Caroline was very afraid today was Alberta. That's Paula from Davin.
Paula, yes, right, yeah. Right, okay. Lady Isabelle, is your presence in this room? My name is Philip and Caroline. We're paranormal investigators researching evidence in the afterlife of Isabelle. Are the stories to be true of the Shaw family who put you up here to this room and starved you and left you here to starve? If you can touch any of the devices we have here in this room tonight, prove that your spirit is here. Are the stories true about James Shaw? Do you want people to know the stories about James Shaw? Can you come forward, please, and speak to us now? This is your chance.
This one. I did not.
Many men.
Did you find your daughter Isabelle? Do you?
Isabelle was the mum.
Huh?
Isabelle was the mum.
Isabelle, here is written on the wall. Here it is.
Some
Why?
people are asking for a child. Ask for a child looking through.
Okay, but does anybody know the child's name? Does anybody know Isabel's child's name? They're saying here his wife Isabelle. They're saying that they hear on the wall that her wife was called Isabelle.
Yeah, but it doesn't give the daughter's name.
Okay. Is there a wee girl in spirit here? Is there a wee girl here?
Hear that?
Yeah. Is there a wee girl here?
So there.
And that. Yeah.
Yes. What is your name? What's the name of the little girl? What's the name of the little girl?
Pretty.
Isabelle, are you here? Can you say your name? Can you say my name? My name is Philip. Can you say Philip? Can you say my name? My name is Philip. Can you come true and say my name? My name is Philip. You found out?
How many? Like,
So that's very
the script.
that's very cool. Okay, we're gonna ask the people at home. Ask the people at home. What would they like next? Would they like us to go downstairs, or would they like us to finish off this session in here, or would you like to go downstairs now to the toilets? What would you like to do? Or would you like to do another session with another spirit box, or would you like to go downstairs before we take a break for a few minutes?
Michael was saying go downstairs.
Right, we'll go downstairs to the bathroom. We'll do that. Okay. Okay, we'll go downstairs to the bathroom and we'll come back this way again. We'll do that. Right, we'll do that. Let's go.
Life After Life TV is saying a different spirit box.
A different spirit box.
And Eamon Kavanagh is saying, have you access to the dungeon?
We have. The dungeons and the
Yeah.
toilets now. So the toilets, that's what they are. So Carly's going to have to do a session in the girls' toilets and I'm going to have to do a session in the toilets. So that's what we're doing. We'll hit that one now. Okay? Would I get you to carry them to there, Caroline, and I carry that? Which is in here? Right, so that's what we're going to do for a minute. Right, guys, so what we're going to do, guys, right, we're going to switch around the camera. Let's show you a bit downstairs. There's 38% left in this phone. We have another phone charged in the bedroom in a few minutes, so we'll do part B with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs and quick show you what's going on downstairs, and we'll do a spirit box session. We'll do a spirit box session, and we'll set up the rempods and the men meters in the women's and men's toilets. That is the dungeons. When this castle was erected back in the 1600s, the men's and women's toilets were the dungeons, and it's believed that the medium woman that did come out here many years ago said that she said there's people buried in the dungeons. That's what we've been told. So let's go down to the dungeons. We'll show you the few bits and pieces down there, and we'll do a session down there. We'll finish it up down there, and then we'll start our second round. Finish it up here then after. Are you all set for that? Would you be able to carry just them two, Carly? Would you be able?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll go. So let's go. So we're just going to turn around and switch on the light as well, so you can see where we're going. So we're going to leave this room for a few minutes. Caroline, the door won't open. So here we go. So we're just going to turn around the camera. and we'll walk down slowly. Hopefully everything will be grand. So let's go down. We'll walk down slowly. So we're going to go down here slowly. So let's go do it very slowly so we don't lose the coverage. So we're going to walk down here slowly now. Right, Carly's going to go down the lift. Okay, sit down the stairs here with the millimeter. Okay. So we're going to keep going down here. Okay, so let's head down here slowly. We will go back to the room in part B. So we're just going to go down these steps. This door goes all the way up. Down. So there will be a part B as well if you all want to stay around. We're just going to try and show you as much as we can. So we're still going down. Carly's gone down the lifts because she's high heels on. The dungeons. The dungeons are in here, okay? So before we go to that, we're just going to show you a few things in here. So this is the hotel, what it looks like. So I'm just going to show you, look. So here we go, the doorway. This is what I want to show you guys. Look at this here, look. That is the symbol of the family there. You can see it there. That's the sign that Isabelle wanted over the door before she. That was actually the gateway into the castle years ago. That was actually the door. I know I'm hearing that growl as well. So that is actually the door here. Here, look. We're just going to show you a bit of history of the place here. The doorway to the history. This castle was originally entrance. You get there in 1625. You can see it there. You can see it all written there. Look. This was actually the right door that was going in here into the castle. The date 1625 properly refers to the year of the castle was completed. So the year 1625 was the year the castle was completely was done. Was completely fed. And you can see here the defense. We're just going to try and show you as much as we can. Here's an old gun. You can see it here. Look, years and years ago, an old gun that had years and years ago. That's still in the holster. You can see the old holster still here. And I don't know if you can see that, guys, there, but there's another stuff here. We're just going to try and show them as much as we can. You can leave that stuff there if you want to carry for a minute. And we're just going to try and show them as well, as much as we can show them. You can see there, that is the castle, what the castle does look like. That is what the castle looks like. And if you can see up there, guys, the little tower there, that is the tower that we were in. Right? That is the tower we were in, and that is the tower that she's supposed to fall to her death, okay? So we're just trying to show you, there's Caroline relaxed there in the couch there. So we're going to try and show you as much as we can, okay? So I don't want these crosses. There's one for the men's. These are all supposed to be the dungeons, right? One left and one right, okay? So what we want to try and show you, try and show you as much as we can. So when you come in here, then you see there, look. And there is the ghost room, and so we're going to try. I'm just going to show you something else up here. The Games of Thrones here, right? So here you go. If you want to see this, guys, at home, there is the Games of Thrones. That is the door eventually of the Games of Thrones. You can see it there. Look, that beautiful door there. That is it. That is the Games of Thrones. That is what it is there, right? That's what it is. That is the actual original door for the Games of Thrones, guys. Okay, so that's what that is. That is the Games of Thrones. That's a 100%. Trying to show you roughly what the castle does look like. This is the conference room here. This is where it is, okay? So that is what it looks like. So the whole area looks like this. So, and then that's what it looks like that. So we're not going to go up there because you won't hear much. There'll be too much going on. But that is actually the original door for the Games of Thrones. You can see it there. I can hear a party going on. Yeah, there's a party going on up there. So what we're going to do is, we're going to take you to the dungeons. They are the titles now as we speak. So come on, Caroline, let's go. So where do we go? We'll go to the dungeons first, okay? These are the dungeons in here. This is what won't let us in. It won't let us in. So we're going to the second time, okay? We're going to try again for the second time. We'll try again. It won't let us go in there, guys. So we're going to try for the second time. Okay, we'll try. If it flutters out, I'll leg it back out. But that is where the dungeons happens. So it won't let us into the dungeons, guys. But that is the dungeons there, right? That is the women's toilets, and it's the men's toilets. It won't let us in there now. For some reason, it would not let us in there. So that is the fact. It won't let us in. So what do you think we do next, Caroline? It won't let us into the dungeons. So, all right, we'll go back here to this. Can you read that out, Caroline, again?
God's providence is my inheritance.
Yeah, so God,
God's,
God.
God's providence is my inheritance.
So that is what Lady Isabel wanted to everybody to know before. Lady Isabel wanted to know before she moved on. That is actually the entrance of the castle years and years ago. That was the entrance. It won't let us into the dungeons. So we're just going to check the battery. Okay, it's 32%. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to take a little walk, right? We'll go, it won't let me up the elevator, so what I'm going to do, we'll take a walk and we'll show you our bedroom, okay? And we'll swap the phone right around. So I'm going to take a walk up slowly. Caroline, take the rempod and the speaker with her, okay? You can knock off that speaker too, Caroline, go up, save the battery. So I'm going to walk up slowly, back up towards the bedroom that we are staying tonight. It's called the Round Tower, just in case. That was awesome. So what we're going to do is, everybody, did I give you the key, Caroline?
No, it's in the bus now.
Is it? All right. So what we'll do is we'll take a walk back slowly, and we're going to show you the round tower room that we're staying in tonight, and then we'll take a break and we'll continue part B in a second. We're just going to give you one more quick look. So that is Ballygally-castle, okay? Look, you can see the big lanterns up there, and we show you the door there. That is the Game of Thrones door. It's a very good stream. So let's come back here, Caroline, in a second. I'm going to Caroline to stand beside the Game of Thrones door. Just if you can stand there, Caroline, just stand there. That is 100% it. That is the door of the Game of Thrones. Just to prove it to you. So that is actually the door. Look at that. That is actually, it is. Right, so what we'll do is we'll head back to the room, right, and we're just going to give you a quick guided tour of the place, right, and we're going to show you, just in case if there's anybody watching our live stream tonight.
Over here, I have a smoke.
Sure, I'll head back slowly, will I? Right, and Caroline is going to give me everything, of course. All right, okay, just give me a second, guys. All right, give me a second. I'm going to knock off this and knock off this. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. I'm going to knock off a few things here, guys. Caroline wants to go for a cig. Right, and I'm going to bring the rempod and this with me. Okay, and where's that thing upstairs in the room? Okay, so I'm going to walk up.
You want to be in our room?
Yeah, all right, so I'm going to walk up, guys, right? So I'm just going to give you a quick look at the place. So you've seen the Game of Thrones. I'm going to try and show you as much of the detour of the place. So if there's anybody watching here tonight, right, okay? If there's anybody, that was great, Philip. Awesome history. So if there's anybody watching, right, we are the first paranormal team to come live on YouTube to show you Ballygally-castle Hotel, okay? If you are a paranormal investigating team and you want to come out to Ballygally-castle yourself, please go online at Ballygally-castle, www.ballygally-castle.ie. You can book the room. It's called the Tower Room. You can have a beautiful meal like myself and Caroline did tonight, and they have to have entertainment nights as well, and you can have you can actually really enjoy yourself. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to actually show you the Tower Room now, right? So the dungeons. What we're going to do is bad. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and show you the tunnels going all the way up again. Then I want to show you, what I want to do is show you, I actually should have the millimeter on going up here as well, because the black lady is supposed to be walking these places. So just turn on that as well for a minute. And I'm going to keep that on just in case we do bump into it and coming up here. So what I'm going to do, put on the rempod is, so we're going to just show you the tower room that we're staying in tonight. It's absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to show you that to you as well. I'm going to keep this I'm going to head up slowly. It is bluffing in and out. You come into this, so the towers are coming up like that. You've seen that yourself, guys, right? So then you come to a place here. It says the ghost room, right? And then the tower room, it comes in like this. So I'm just going to go back up to the ghost room. So it is hard to get in. So we're back into the room here again. Okay. So I'm just going to leave some of the stuff here on the bed. Okay, and you're going to knock that off. And I'm going to get you the key. It's bluffing badly, yes, but that's because I was walking up and down the corridors, guys. It is live television at best. So I'm going to knock that off for a minute. So that's knocked off. Trying to save all the battery life. And so far, it's nice just to come and show you guys what the place is about. So you're just going to get the keys. We'll do the S box in our next spirit session. So that is, so far you've seen the picture of the young child, and the message was, I am looking for my daughter. He keeps me against my will. So that was the little daughter got arrested of the creature. And that was the photograph of Lady Isabelle herself. So now I'm just going to show you the room that myself and Caroline are staying tonight. And then we're going to take a wee break. And I know it's late, but and if you get the opportunity and you like to come here to Ballygally-castle, so Samantha says her ex-boss is coming tomorrow as well. So we're just going to be quiet here, guys, okay? And I'm just going to show you some of the rooms here. So we're just going to come in here. Okay, so this is the room that we're staying in. So this is the room that myself and Caroline are staying tonight. This is called the Tower Room. So this is where we are staying tonight. And the bathroom is absolutely amazing. Just going to show everyone what it looks like. Absolutely amazing place. So you're just going to give you a quick what it looks like. And then hopefully in part B, look how spotless this place is. Absolutely amazing spot. So I'm going to show you, look at the size of that bed. I'm going to sleep like mad, and tonight it looks very, very nice. So that it is. So it was Caroline's birthday, and I'm going to give a big shout out to Ballygally-castle, because when we came here tonight, they left a little slate here and says happy birthday to Caroline, and gesture they put a little cake here and a little thing there for Caroline, and they left us a drink each. In the inn is another cloakroom, and that is what the room looks like. It's absolutely amazing spot, absolutely amazing. Then out here, this little window out here, you can see the sea out there. So you can see the sea out there, the coastline, and you can see, I don't know if you can see out there in the garden, the little towers out there, they look very, very creepy. So that is what it looks like. It's absolutely amazing. But that bed looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to finish up as soon as Caroline comes, and then we're going to get the other phone that we have for part B, and we'll try and use the S box from Ghost Stop. We're going to use that as well, and see ahead. And so far we haven't really picked up anything, and that's a new device. If you can see it, what Caroline got me Christmas is a microphone up in here top. You can plus your phone in. So here comes Caroline here now. Is ours is the ghost. So right, so before we do it, we're going to finish up here, Caroline, and show people what it looks like. And so far we haven't really picked up it really. I haven't know have we picked up it really on the spirit box. But this is the end of part B, or part A. Part B is coming up in about 10 minutes time. We're going back into the ghost room. We'll put on the S box, see if we can hear in the S box, and we'll try the Paratext. So join us in part B for the Paratext app and the S box. And we'll see you in about 10 minutes, Karen.
Yeah.
About 10 minutes. I know it's late at night, it's 1:10, but we'll try and get back. Give us about 10 minutes. Just go to the loo and that and get a few bits and pieces done, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes and we'll finish. So hope you're all enjoyed. Give it a double thumbs up, and we'll see you very, very soon, okay? See you soon, guys. Bye. See you in about 10 minutes.